maybe third time's the charm for me. Hey guys, this is Chase Oliver 68 here. Yep, I'm not using my flip camera. Reason being is this. This is my story uploading the video. You guys don't want to listen? Too bad. I'm just kidding. Um, I couldn't upload the video via flip camera because it would take 225 minutes to upload a UFC review. And then I tried to upload via direct upload and it didn't work. So I'm thinking for reviews from now on. I am just going to do this. I am going to make them via webcam, set it up in a different style. So yes, let's get on with the show. UFC 133, live in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Chad Mendes defeated Roni Yaya in the first preliminary by unanimous decision, and Alexander Gustafsson defeated Matt Hamill. Those are the preliminary fights. And now we get on to the main card. The first fight on the main card was Mike Pyle versus Rory McDonald. Rory McDonald is a kid that's been impressive as of late in the UFC, a young guy who looked good. And Rory McDonald won the fight via first round. Congratulations, Rory McDonald. I really think Rory McDonald needs more exposure now. He needs a main event, a UFC on live, in my opinion. That's the next big step. You know, people always think, why would you say main event at UFC live? He's on a pay-per-view. But when you main event at UFC live, you get that main event type level paycheck. And the main event paycheck, whether it's a little bit more than what his spot on the pay-per-view is, in my opinion. So I feel Rory McDonald really needs to go to that main event level in that thing. Dana White, do it for me, please. As for Mike Pyle, great fighter and all, but really, man, you did not cut the cake like you normally do. So pretty much that was about it. We get UFC veteran Jorge Rivera versus UFC veteran Jorge Rivera versus Constance Filippo. Constance Filippo basically kind of dominated the first two rounds, in my opinion, doing the takedowns, doing all these moves, and then afterwards, Constance Filippo kind of, in the third round says, I'm winning this fight. I really don't care. And Jorge Rivera's like, must not quit, going for all these big punches. Turned out in the end, Jorge Rivera won. Constance Filippo won. Constance Filippo won by split decision. Jorge won a round though. Like Jorge won a fight, and one judge, whoever the fuck you are, you're stupid. I did not see where Jorge won that. And if someone wants to comment down below your opinions, I'll listen to your opinions more than a dumb judge's opinion, because that judge, I don't know how they won the fight. Judges don't really explain anything. But I want to hear your guys' opinion. How do you think Jorge Rivera won that fight, and or got a judge to pick him to win? Because it was BS. That was split decision. I had Constance winning this unanimous decision, 29-28. Give him the first two rounds and have freaking Jorge win the third round. Then we get on to the joke match, as I like to call it. We got Mike Ebersol, and Mike Ebersol basically looked bad at us. He was like, "Hey, look at me. I have an arrow on my chest. Chest hair arrow for the win." And then we had Dennis Hallman, who's like, thinks he's Triple H or something, wearing the WWE trunks, getting all excited, saying, "Hey, you may have an arrow of a chest head, but I have a bigger package." I don't know if this was trying to show who was more manly, but this fight was okay. Um, Dennis Hallman goes on to the top of the back, looks for a quick win, but then all of a sudden, Mike Ebersol rolls through, lands a couple of elbows, starts doing ground and pound. Mike Ebersol wins the fight. This fight was not going to be on the card originally. It was kind of put on there. They're two UFC veterans that can't catch a break. They have over 40 wins, each of them 156 combined total wins. I don't know what the fuck they said in this stat thing before this, but they have a lot of wins. Just know that between each other. And that's about it for this fight. After that, we get to the co-main event of the evening. Vitor Belfort versus Yoshiro Akiyama. And normally the UFC, what they like to do is they want to get these fights where they know it will be a fight between two people, where they're just going to go bam, 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 like slug it out with each other. The beginning portion of this fight, Vitor Belfort kind of just, backed off a little bit, didn't really want to strike with Yoshiro, kind of testing the waters. That's what most smart strikers do. Yoshiro tries to land a punch, Vitor tries to land a punch, and then Vitor finally gets a little paw out, hits Yoshiro. Yoshiro backs up, and it looks like Vitor hits with a wild haymaker, but he misses. He actually missed, and Yoshiro just fell after that small little paw punch. Vitor goes on top of him and being the quickest, the fastest hands of all the sport, wins the fight. And as Joe Rogan said, vintage Vitor. After seeing vintage Vitor, we got our main event of the evening. Rashad Evans, who hasn't fought in 14 months. It was going to be interesting to see how Rashad approaches fight, especially moving camps. Usually trains with Greg Jackson, no longer more since his former best friend, um, John Jones, is now the light heavyweight champion, and Rashad wants that title more than he wants a friendship with John Jones. So pretty much Rashad, this was going to be an interesting fight to see for Rashad. But not only that, Tito Ortiz, a guy who rejuvenated his career in many fans' eyes. They were like, Tito Ortiz, I didn't expect him to beat Ryan Bader. Hell, I didn't expect him to beat Ryan Bader, and I'm a Tito fan. But, this fight, it delivered, in my opinion, as a main event. Tito Ortiz came in looking strong in the beginning segment of the fight, taking down Rashad, trying to get that takedown. But after that, Rashad kind of took control of the whole fight. Rashad got up. Tito and Rashad had an exchange going on. And, Rashad got this huge takedown. And afterwards, the only thing he ate was a big knee from Tito. But nothing really too serious. Then the rest of the fight, it was basically Tito's fight. Rashad's fight. Rashad came in the second round. Looked like Tito was going to come back with a miraculous win with the guillotine. Not tonight, brother. I'm sorry, Tito. As much as I love you. Rashad Evans controlled the whole second round. Tito, though, it was near the end of the round. Rashad Evans hits him with a clean knee. A clean one. As long as the knee does not hit the face, it's a clean knee. And basically this leads to Tito going down, Rashad punching Tito Ortiz. While Tito's down, Tito's out. Tito was going to try to survive, but he couldn't. Rashad Evans won. Rashad looked like a baller tonight. What can I say? Rashad looked really good tonight. He got the win, and he basically said, I want my belt back. But not as cool as Rampage, like how I did it. Like how Rampage did it. He kind of just made a face like this, like, I want my belt back. Okay, Rashad. Go be angry black man somewhere else. I don't care. Go call John Jones a cracker on your text messaging devices, whatever that hip hop new thing is. But other than that, it was kind of. Other than that, it was time for me to see the moment of Trooper Tito Ortiz. What was Tito's response? Now everyone knows Tito Ortiz, when he loses a fight, what do we normally hear? Oh, it was my back, man. My back was kind of hurting. Oh, my neck was kind of hurting. Oh, this was hurting. Oh, that was hurting. Always something's wrong with Tito. Not tonight, brother. Because Tito Ortiz said UFC 132 was my fight. This wasn't my fight. Rashad's a better man. Thank you very much. Hope you guys got your money's worth. I like to thank my kids and my wife. Bravo, Tito. Thank you very much. Overall, what are my thoughts about the UFC show? The show was okay. It definitely was not the best show of the summer. This is probably better, though, than Strikeforce Overeem versus Verdum, which you can also check out on Chase All Over 68's channel. But, this was not one of the best cards throughout the summer. I did kind of enjoy it. There's some fights I would like to see again. The Constance Philippou and the Jorge Rivera fight, although both got tired at the third round, that was a good fight for the 2 rounds that it went for. Pretty much that's about it. Rashad and Tito was a good fight. But otherwise, none of the other fights were good. And hell, even the preliminaries weren't that great. But there was a lot of knockouts. So for all you knockout fans out there, well, not really knockouts, technical knockouts. For all you guys that like finishes, you guys got your wish. But to me, I was just not a big fan of this show. I don't know if that's just me, but I did like the main event. My MVP of the night, I'll give it to Rashad Evans. Rashad looked very good. I believe that he could beat John Jones in a fight, and I believe he would destroy Rampage if they ever fought. My loser of the night, Dennis Hallman. You come out in these stupid trunks, you look good for the first minutes, and then you can't fucking do anything else. Really, he just didn't impress me. So yeah, that's pretty much that's about it. Anyways, if you guys like this, subscribe to Chase Oliver 68. It should be up there. Give me a big thumbs up for this review because I worked really hard at it. Comment down below your thoughts on UFC 133, your MVP of the night, your fight of the night, whatever. Follow me on Twitter. Add me on Skype. And that's pretty much about it. So thank you all for watching this video, and hope you enjoy your nights.